Holy shit, y'all. Mom life mixed in with running a business life, it's not for the birds, baby. Or is it for the birds? See, I don't even know. What's the saying? It's rough. It's rough in these streets. We are currently protesting naps. So finding the time to like do a little bit of work is challenging. It's challenging. Finding the time to just have moments to myself is challenging. And that is something that was like my number one reason for like not wanting kids. Cause I was like, I don't want to have kids because then I have to be on their schedule and I won't ever get to have my time. And I'm always going to have to, put them before me. And we are in the thick of it, y'all. And all I gotta say is if I hadn't have gotten sober from alcohol before I got pregnant and did like a whole year's worth of like really deep healing and nervous system resetting, I would not be thriving as well as I am right now. And just the other night, my son was having such a hard time getting to bed, and I told Josh, my husband, because I was frustrated, and he was like, I'm sorry, babe, I know it's frustrating. And I'm like, thank you for pointing out that I'm frustrated, because I shouldn't be frustrated. Like, it's not his fault. He's learning life and I'm here to help him. And instead of getting frustrated, like the whole saying of they're not giving you a hard time, they're having a hard time, I just kept telling myself that. And I was like, okay, what can I do to comfort? What can I do to comfort? What can I do to comfort? And a lot of times, especially in the work that I do with women around mindset and manifestation, I really hone in on you cannot compare your journey to anyone else's. You cannot compare yourself to anyone else. You cannot compare your timeline to anyone else. And I am being smacked with that right now because I can't compare how he's doing for his age to other babies his age, right? And I have the What to Expect app from when I was pregnant, and they do a really beautiful job of kind of giving you a heads up of what to expect in the week that they're in or the month that they're in or whatever. And I keep up with it because I want to know kind of where I'm at. And a lot of the times he's ahead of the curve. Like they're telling me stuff and I'm like, oh, we've already kind of been through that. We've already done that. Like that's already something that we've come across and powered through or whatever. And of course, like the number one thing that everyone talks about on those is the sleeping. And there's a little forum where women can go and say, ask for advice or whatever. And the number one thing that people talk about is the sleep with their babies. And I'm just thinking of how much I would sleep when I was drinking all the time. And it's incomparable. Like I am running pretty well off of like 5.5, 6 hours of sleep-ish. No naps for me during the day because I have stuff I got to get done. And I truly don't feel good after a nap unless I like had zero sleep the night before. I just feel like I don't know. I wake up in a funk almost like, where the hell am I? What happened? Even if it's like 20 minutes. But anyways, and I'm being reminded, like I cannot compare his journey to other kids his age. Like I can't compare my journey to other moms, right? Like it is comforting to know that I'm not alone and there's other people in the same boat, but it's also like I'm choosing to make the most of it. I'm not choosing to, when I hear him cry or he's fighting me for an hour to go down for a nap or fighting me for 2 hours to go down for bed or whatever, I'm choosing to remind myself that this is only this time in my life and in his life is going to go by so fucking fast. And I'm going to miss this one day. I'm going to miss the hour fights for nap. I'm going to miss the 2 hour fights for going to bed or whatever kind of stage we're in. I'm going to miss I'm only comfortable on you, mom. Like I'm going to miss that so much. And in life, in the office, whenever Andy says, like, I wish we knew whenever we were in the good old days. Every day is the good old days. You're going to wake up one day and go, damn, I missed that random Tuesday that I got to have an extra 20 minutes to myself to have coffee on the back porch. I'm really going to miss that opportunity that I had when every Saturday morning I was having breakfast with my parents at our local diner. I'm going to miss those Tuesday nights on the couch watching my favorite show with my partner. Like you're going to miss the things that you are so hell-bent on speeding past. And we gotta stop, dude. As someone who has experienced a ton of death in my life, I lost both of my parents within 6 months of each other 7 years ago. And before that, I had lost my very first person that I lost were my great grandparents when I was like 8 or 9. And then I lost a friend, 2 friends, actually like 4 friends in middle school, not like all together, but like over the course of my middle school time. Lost people in high school, family, friends. Like I've been to more funerals than someone my age. Like it's a fucking record, I swear. But with that being said, I have such a different perspective on life. Like I don't, the idea that you get to live a long, healthy life is that it's just an idea. You have no fucking idea. We didn't sign a contract. We weren't promised anything when we came here, knowing that this was going to be the day that you will no longer be here on earth. This will be the day that your experience on earth stops. We don't know when that's going to be. It could be in the next 5 minutes. It could be in the next 50 years. Who fucking knows, right? But that's not up to you. It's not up to you to know when. But what is your job and should be your priority is cherishing the moment that you're in. Cherishing the right now. And this is so spot on when we're talking specifically about manifestation, because so oftentimes it's like, well, how come I haven't manifested X, Y, and Z yet? Number one, are you manifesting in the future? Say, I'm giving myself a year to manifest this life. If you're giving yourself the year, it's going to stay in a year. You know what I mean? Because like you should be manifesting in the now, always. If you manifest in the future, your shit's going to stay in the future because the future is not real. Like it doesn't exist, you know? Same thing with the past. The past doesn't exist either. So whatever you're holding on to, you gotta let go because it's not real anymore. It's come and gone, right? Right now is the true only form of time that we have. And when we are manifesting, you have to manifest in the now. You have to. You have to. This is why gratitude is such a crucial foundational piece to manifesting, because it brings you back into right now, right? I used to struggle so much with the fear of like losing it all, right? Like all my money's going to go away. Like, oh my God, I'm going to spend all my money. Like I have to white knuckle my money because if I spend it and it's gone, then I'm fucked. I'm going to be homeless. I'm going to die, I'm going to starve, whatever. Okay. Number one, that's not true because I am resilient as fuck. So are you. If you were to lose everything in the next 10 minutes, you could still turn it around and do wonderful, incredible things with your life, even if you lost it all. There are millions of examples of people losing it all and then getting it right back so quickly, or getting it back 10 times fold of what they even had in the first place. Like losing it all is not worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is you pissing away your time by focusing so much on the future, right? Instead of relishing in the now. Like, let's be so for real. Now, when I used to be so worried about it, and I would be lying if I said I was completely healed of that thought. Like it's something that I have to work on. Probably is my number one limiting belief that I have to work on the most for me personally is like losing it all, right? And the one thing that I always go back to is, well, what do I have right now? What do I have right now? What does my life look like right now? I have the luxury of not having to answer to anyone else for the way that I live my fucking life. I'm in pajamas right now, but I have jewelry on to like I'm wearing pajamas and I get to wear pajamas all fucking day if I want to. I get to go to the park in the middle of the day with my son. I get to go to the grocery store on a random day of the week to pick out stuff to make dinner for the night. I don't have to manage my time. I have time freedom. Like what a fucking blessing. My calendar has so much white space on it because the way that I've designed my life and my business, I'm not tied to a fucking calendar. I'm not tied to meetings or coaching calls or any of the other things that I would be tied to, right? I have maybe 6 things on my calendar for the entire month that I have to be doing. And that hasn't always been my reality. But it is now because I've made it my reality. And it's true for me right now. Right now, I have nothing on my schedule today. Nothing on my schedule. Nothing that needs my time other than my son, my husband, myself. What I get to do is fill up my cup for the entire day. How fucking great. My bills are paid. I have electricity. I have the internet. I have a phone to record things on for my business, to post to you, to live in the internet world for centuries, you know? I have food full in my fridge. I have a pantry full of food. I have clean water to drink. I have basic essential needs that 46% of the world don't have access to. And how crazy would it be if I spent my entire day worrying about losing it all, when there's people out there who are like, I would kill to be in your shoes. Even if you aren't directly in my shoes right now, think of all the things that you have right now in this fucking moment. What a luxury. What a fucking luxury you have. And you're going to complain that the internet is slow? Yikes. We got to do some mindset work around that, okay? Hey there. I'm interrupting to let you know that for the entire month of August 2025, I have something really special for you. For the whole month, I'm offering you a free 7-day trial inside of my Magnetic Movement membership. No strings, no pressure, just a sacred space to explore what's possible when you align with your power and start manifesting from your true energetic frequency. Inside the membership, you'll get instant access to my signature trainings, embodiment practices, money and mindset education portals, and a whole community of support to help you attract your desires without the hustle, the burnout, or bypassing your human experience. This is your chance to come in, feel the magic, and experience what it's like to be surrounded by a community of women who are also committed to living their most abundant, worthy, and aligned life. If you've ever been curious about joining, this is your moment. Click the link in the show notes or the video description to activate your free 7-day trial, and I'll see you inside. Your next level self is already waiting for you there. Another thing that I have got to point out here is not only are you doing a disservice every time you compare your journey to someone else's? We can talk about that until the cows come home. But also, you have got to learn to be okay with just yourself. If it all does go away, what's the worst thing that can happen? I think the best thing that can happen is you get to prove to yourself how resilient and how strong you are. And you get to start all over. Right? You get a whole new clean chapter to start all over. What a blessing. What a blessing. If your house burns down, if all the money you have goes away, if your partner leaves you, if the person you love more than anything in the world passes away, you have got to, at the end of the day, still be so solidified in knowing that you're going to be good regardless, because that is the point. That's the point. Everything else is a byproduct of you being so secure, so confident, and so hellbound knowing that you are fucking great. It's not when you get all the money you'll feel that way, or when you have the relationship you'll feel that way, or when you live in the dream home you'll feel that way. It's the other way around. It's feeling that way, and then everything else is a byproduct. When I started to fall in love with myself and build unshakable, bulletproof confidence, that's when everything else started coming to me. That's when I was receiving unexpected checks in the mail. That's when I was having my highest cash months. That's when I was seeing incredible returns on all of my investments. That's when I found my dream home. That's when I found my partner. That's when I was able to get pregnant very easily, because I fell in love with myself. Another thing that I think is so interesting is what manifests in your life is a byproduct of you. And you might not want to hear that if you aren't living in the most amazing situation, right? I'm not saying that you can manifest disease. You can. You can manifest sickness for sure. My grandmother, she died of cancer, and I swear she got cancer because she couldn't live with the fact that my mom committed suicide. It literally killed her. It manifested disease in her body, straight up. And there is also other scientific proof of people doing that. And when you hear of stories of people being crazy sick with stuff and they overcome it by all odds, and it's because they say their mindset was the key there, right? How you are, how your energy is, what your beliefs are, and what your core true dominant vibration and energy is, that that is a reflection of your outer world. Like what goes on in your internal world directly reflects your outer world. But anyways, I forgot where I was going. Went off on a tangent. Oh, I'm not saying like you manifested that car accident or you manifested someone dying or what the fuck ever. But I am saying if you are in a situation where people are disrespecting you, you have the power to create a boundary to stop that from happening. If you're sitting here begging universal intelligence for an opportunity to fall in love with yourself, you're going to be presented with things that are going to challenge you falling in love with yourself. You're going to be presented with opportunities to stand in your worth and putting your money where your mouth is and saying, hey, I did ask for this. And now I'm able to show the universe that I truly do want to fall in love with myself, or that I truly am safe feeling okay with, or I truly am okay with receiving and feeling safe around $1 million, right? I truly do feel safe with being loved by someone else, whatever the thing is. Like you manifest it. And when I know so many people who like their lives are dramatic as fuck, crazy as fuck, and you look at it from a like zoomed out lens and it's like, oh, well, you literally are creating this craziness around your life. I've had so many clients come to me and I have very specific, well, I'm not even going to get into those stories, that's for another time, but they come to me with very specific problems that they're having of having loose ass boundaries and having low self-esteem. And whenever we fix those boundaries and fix that self-esteem, the problems just kind of go away. They just kind of get solved and resolved. You don't need another 20-step fucking process on how to fix your life or to live magnetic and abundant. I don't know why I said magnetic. That was weird. Magnetic. There we go. There's the word. Magnetic or abundant, right? You don't need another 30-step program. You don't need a new strategy. You don't even need a new fucking idea. But what you do need is to strengthen your mindset and fall back in love with who you are. Put on the fucking blinders and stay true to you and yours. And the rest, I promise you, is going to fall into place. And this is something that I specialize in with helping women do and have created my entire life around it. Like my whole life's purpose is to help women get in alignment where they can start living for a living and stop being tied to societal fucking norms. And I don't know if you've noticed, but the way that society is moving, a lot of old structures are falling and breaking down. And that's not by coincidence. It's because together our consciousness is raising to a level to where those old societal norms, they can't exist further. And if you are white knuckling on to those old societal norms and rules and all the things, you're going to get left behind. I'm telling you right now. It's not scary. It's not daunting. It does take work and commitment, but it is so fucking worth it. And you will thank yourself for doing the work. The people who are around you are going to benefit from you doing the work. Your children, your grandchildren, your partner, everyone that you love and care for, and future generations that you are going to bring into this world, or maybe not even bring into this world, who fucking knows, are going to thank you for doing the heavy lifting because it is so important. And I don't know about you, but I want to wake up every day and feel like the baddest bitch I know. And you can also feel like the baddest bitch you know. You just have to actually start making the moves towards healing all of the things that your body and your mind have been begging you to heal for so long. If you haven't already, please check out my other free resources that I have. Go binge all of my podcast episode, binge all of my content here on YouTube, because I promise you, you didn't find this video by chance. There is no such thing as coincidences because the universe is way too fucking powerful for coincidences. Like no. Listen to those nudges, follow what your gut is telling you to do, and I'll see you next time. Bye.